congratulations, your first North London derby win. I mean, we've seen a lot of videos of the team doing this real kind of defensive work, throwing each other around, trying to stop the ball getting to mini goals, things like that. How much does that kind of a match like this, the rewards are kind of reaped?
Yeah, that's very, very pleasing, of course, because I think I've also been very clear. This was not a friendly. It felt like a competitive match. I think if you saw it was competitive. If you played in, it was very competitive. But some of the bits we've been working hard on is the combination of the defensive organization. So high pressure, middle and low. So there's clear principles, but also that desire to keep a clean sheet, because that makes you have a big opportunity for winning football matches.
Just got to ask you about that goal as well, Pat Matasar's goal. What did you make of it?
Unbelievable goal. Fantastic, well taken. All the credit to Pape. He's impressed me. I must admit, he's been really good in last 4 weeks.
Hi, Thomas. You just mentioned that it wasn't a friendly; it was a very competitive game. So, how big a moment is this for the team psychologically?
I think for the team, we are building together. I think what this was, all the positive results or performances you can get just reinforce the messages we try to get into the players, and the team feel it. And I think that desire to defend was good. I think in general, I think first half in general we played a very good first half overall. Second half felt defended a bit too much. But that was good, and then I think as a set piece was good as well. I think we defended very well, but also very dangerous.
I noticed in the first half that you and Justin were calling players over a lot during breaks in play and giving them instructions. Just wondered what you could tell us, what you were actually telling them.
There was a few different bits. There could be in our phase one building up, maybe when Mickey a little bit lower, so there was an out ball that way, or it could be when we went a little bit longer, Lucas should be a little bit higher, so small tactical instructions.
Hi Thomas, this trip was arranged before you came to the club, so if the club come to you next season and say, would you consider Hong Kong for pre-season again, what would your response be?
Yeah, definitely. It'll be a yes. I'll definitely consider that. I think everyone who have arranged this have been top. Just see the sellout tonight. Fantastic fans. Everyone making it feel like an extremely competitive match. It was very important for everyone. So all the things that had to be arranged well, it's just been perfect. So yeah, very pleased.
How is it as an environment in terms of preparing for a season as well, in terms of performance, so the facilities you have and everything that goes with it?
I think that's been good. Very good hotel. The training pitch has been good, which is important. And then, of course, the stadium pitch here in the stadium.
Hi, Thomas. Just wanted to ask you, just being out here and experiencing a game of that magnitude and just being around the city and seeing the fans and things, does it sort of help you, I don't know, acclimatise to the job you've taken on, just the sort of size of it, the magnitude of it?
Yeah, definitely. I think I have a good idea, but you don't really know before you step into it. And I think see how important it is for the fans. All the fans that's waiting every day for us in the morning and in the evening. The fans that came to the open training, the fans who were here at the game. You understand more and more. First and foremost, how big a club Tottenham is, and also the importance of the club.
Sorry, I'm going to try to ask one more. You've spoken before about Mohamed Kudus' unpredictability. Now that you've worked with him for a few weeks, just wanted you to tell us a little bit more about him, and in a game like this, what he kind of offers to the team.
Yeah, I think he was really good today. Kudus, I think his hold-up play and taking care of the ball, getting out of tricky situations, his one-on-one skills, creating opportunities for the team, I think was top class. And on top of that, I think he's working extremely hard. There was one recovery run from a set piece where he was sprinting all the way back. I can't remember which one Arsenal player it was, and won the ball back. And that's just helped the team so much. So he will make a lot of the fans be very excited with his offensive actions, and he will also help the team defensively.
Sorry, Thomas, just one quick one. Dominic Solanke, how close is he to coming back?
It's getting closer. You will see if it's close enough for Newcastle. If not, I'm positive for Bayern.
Hi, Thomas. If it's okay, I just want to ask you about one. He's an Arsenal player now, but Christian Norgard. So we had a big embrace with him at full time. How happy are you to see him kind of getting this opportunity with the Champions League club? And are you surprised at all that he's made that step?
No, it's a little bit emotional. I've known him since he was 15, and I think he's 31 now, and I've been coaching him 12 of those years. So I can say that I know him pretty well. So this is the first time I played against him. He probably played for me more than 300 games, close to 400 games. I don't know, yeah, close to 400 games. So it was a little bit strange to see him in the other team. He's a top player. I understand why Arsenal went for him. I'm so happy that he got this great opportunity late in his career.
Hello, Thomas. After the game is over, when the sports players greeting with the fans, there was a moment that Romero putting the armband on Son's arm. Actually, I saw that. And then you said that before you didn't decide anything about captaincy yet. So was there any update, or is it still TBC?
Yeah, that is to be confirmed. I haven't taken a decision yet, so I like to understand the group and the players a little bit more. I know I need to make a decision before the first official game against PSG in the Super Cup, and of course I will do that. So it's natural that both Romeo and Son are captains. So I kept it like it was.
Great, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Thomas. Safe travels.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, we've got post-match. You guys can. Oh, no, they're not. Yeah, so sorry. The only thing I think we got from them is a quote in the release, but I can show that. Yeah. So, I'll show you the numbers. I do, yeah. Let me see what's updated there. Let me show you. Sorry. No, it's okay. No. Give me 1 second. use whatever you want. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Mikel Arteta from Arsenal. Mikel, probably not the result you wanted, I'm sure, but you had amazing support out there tonight. And just to let you quickly know at the top of the session tonight that we did set a new Hong Kong record, 49,975 for live attendance. Thank you very much to Arsenal for participating. We'll go to the room.
First of all, I would like to thank you for the welcoming. It's been incredible in the last 10 days. Just witnessing how big this football club is and the amount of support and love that we had. We had very clear objectives too. One, keep developing our preparation and maximize it every single day to get to a really high level and compete in different contexts in those 3 matches. And the other one was to connect with our people. To get to know again this beautiful culture, and we certainly done both of them. Despite that, tonight obviously we got the result that we didn't want to.
So we'll go to the floor.
Thank you, Alex.
Hi, Mikel. I know it was a defeat this evening, but did you get what you wanted to from the pre-season friendly?
Yes, for the 3 of them, and today in particular, he thought again different demands, different understanding of things that we have to do, and I'm very pleased with what I've seen in most of the things that we've done. But we missed something, you know, in certain moments. That preciseness, that moment that unlocks the result, the moment to turn the result away and with the match. But in terms of attitude, the desire, level of organization in the team, it was great, and we have to continue to elevate a little bit all the individual aspects.
James.
Mikel, Gabriel and Calafiori obviously weren't fit tonight. Are there any doubts about them being ready for the start of the Premier League season?
I don't think so. If they evolve like they've been evolving the last few days, so Gabriel Magalhães, Calafiori and Timber, and the 3 of them will be available.
And Trossard obviously went off with a problem.
Yeah, he felt a little tweak. I think he tried to turn and he was pushed, and he felt something muscular, so we'll have to assess him.
And just generally, obviously you fly home now. How would you sort of assess kind of where you are at this point in pre-season?
Well, I'm very positive. Everything that I've seen in the last 10 days gives me a lot of encouragement, and we are ahead of what I was expecting in many areas. Even though tonight's result gives you a taste, that I think is going to be very positive as well, to realize the margins that winning or not winning have to be controlled as well. And again, we go again. We'll start on Monday again with 2 great games at the Emirates to finalize the preparation and be ready for Old Trafford.
Can I ask about Kepa as well? He wasn't in the squad today.
Yeah, he felt something as well in the game against Newcastle. I think it's a matter of days probably. If that was the Premier League, he could have played, but we decided not to take a risk.
And just, I know it's very early, but with Thomas Frank in charge now, did you see that Tottenham will be a different beast this season, a different sort of team to play against?
Well, I think every manager brings his idea and has his vision, and they are 2 very different managers, and I'm sure that Thomas wants to do that as quick as possible.
Hi, Mikel. Just in terms of intensity and competitiveness and the atmosphere in the stadium, how do you compare this with the matches you had in Singapore just recently?
Well, in terms of support, it was obviously a stadium full of people with different energy than the previous 2. In terms of the competition, I think the last 2 games were very demanding as well, especially the game against Newcastle in one of the aspects. So very pleased with the opposition, with the things, with all the information that we gathered as well from this game collectively and individually. So a lot to learn.
It's been a short visit. Would you like to come back for longer next time?
Well, I think we had enough days and travel here, but yeah, that would be down to the club, which I think they've done an incredible job to get everything organized. So everybody that has been part of that, big thank you, because they couldn't be much better than what they've done.
Hello, Mikel.
Hi.
It felt almost like Arsenal home here. There were a lot of Arsenal supporters here. You must be very proud. How did you feel about that?
Yeah, I was amazed. I think the day we arrived with the buses and we saw these people outside the hotel, it just it makes you feel how wonderful and big this football club is, and how lucky we are to have the support with the level of intensity as well that people lives our football club here. So it was great to witness. Again, big thank you, because they've been so patient. We had people waiting for many hours right there. Hopefully they feel proud of the boys, the staff, and everybody at the club. And again, see you soon.
Let me ask you about, obviously there will be many questions about Arsenal this season. Let me ask you about, what's your long-term goal for Arsenal, also for yourself?
No, long, there is no long. It's short, is now, is what we learn, what we take already from the game, and we have already spoken about that in the dressing room, and nothing. Start the recovery, start the preparation, be ready to travel. It's going to be a long way, and adapt, again, to as quick as possible to the jet lag, to coming into the last almost week of the preparation with 2 great games at home, and be ready for it.
And then last two, one there.
Hi, Mikel. Can I just ask you for your thoughts on the debuts of Gyökeres and Mosquera?
Well, really happy, obviously, to have them here. I think, they're going to add a lot of value. You see straight away as well the energy and the quality that they're gonna bring. It was a short one, but at least that one is off now. And when they play against Villarreal now, I'm sure it will be a bit different.
One at the back, please.
Mikel Fuad here from Viper Sport. Commiserations on today's defeat. But I've got to speak about one lad that's been taking the headlines, Max Daumann. Again, 15 years old. In your illustrious career, have you seen anything like this in terms of talent? And how do you plan to, manage this season for him? Because a lot of fans are very excited to see him in action.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's been really impressive what he's done, again, at his age, the way he has entered the matches, and with that determination, that quality, that decisiveness, I would say. The same with the other kids that they played. So, yeah, it was another exposure to them, which is not easy, especially at that age, and they certainly done so well, and a lot of people proud.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.